Well, when it comes to the argument that there's such a narrow tax base, well, that is only another way to say that the incomes in the country are very, very unequally distributed. Then you have a narrow tax base. If all the income in the country would come to you, then we would have to tax you at 99.99%. But you would still be very, very happy with the rest of the income, because you would have it all. And I mean, this is the situation a little in South Africa. You have a small minority who are even in the personal income tax system, and they are paying, well, they are paying less and less taxes. The tax pressure has decreased on them individually since 1994. The government is following a policy of pegging the tax revenue to GDP, to the gross domestic product, at 25%.
What implications does pegging the tax revenue to GDP at 25% have on the state?
Well, basically this rule means a small state. It's a promise of a small state. It is not, I have not seen it in any other country that the government really makes such a statement that they are pegging tax revenue to 25%. It just falls out as a residual, kind of, as a result of the policy. It can be debated in the parliament, of course, but it's never stated as a policy. But in South Africa it has. It came out first publicly, it was spelled out in the GEAR document of 1996, which nobody today says that they support. And now again the Treasury has reaffirmed it, as Pravin Gordhan did in the February speech on the budget this year. He said that we're having this as a part of our budget framework. And I think it was a very unfortunate statement, because I think one reason for this is that it makes it impossible to finance the national health insurance. You can't have such a small state and at the same time have a national health, a public health sector which gives good public health free at the point of delivery to each citizen in South Africa. You can't have it. It's an arithmetical impossibility.
You said that income tax is becoming less and less progressive in South Africa. Can you expand on this?
We still have a progressive tax system, but it's becoming less and less progressive for every year. It's becoming less and less progressive for every year. And there's even a thought error sort of demonstrating this in this year's tax statistics, where the Treasury commends itself of keeping the tax assessed to taxable income at the same rate at 22–21%. But I mean, these people who are paying personal income tax, they are getting a little more wealthy every year. So if you should just, it is only natural, it's only a part of a progressive tax system that they pay a little more every year in taxation out of this growing living standard.